Oh my goodness, y'all. So we're back. We're back. We are back. It's Thursday evening, y'all, 8:43 p.m. Eastern Georgia time. Thank you for tuning in to Real TV. This is going to be a quick show tonight. I just want to touch up on, or I want to do a recap of the fraternity and sorority show that I posted recently. I want to do a follow up and throw a bonus in there. Tonight's show is going to be called "Why Do Women Wear Pearls?" Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna call this "Why Do Women Wear Pearls?" So this is gonna be a really, really quick show. All right. So just to talk about this really quickly, why do women wear pearls? Is two reasons. Two reasons why. One, because they're glamorous, and the pearls are glamorous, and the women don't know any better. They don't know the meaning behind wearing the pearls, besides the fact that it has beauty. And two, the other reason is that women are wearing pearls because they know the reason behind the pearls. What I mean by that is that there's a lot of sororities that have pearls as their jewel of choice. Now, not every sorority has the pearl as their stone, if you will. But I challenge you to look in any of your local magazines, any of your local newspapers, any photos online of sorority groups or affluent businesswomen, and just look at a lot of their pictures. You'll notice that a majority of them wear pearls. Whether it's a bracelet, it's a necklace, the little pearl stud earrings, and more. All right? So those are the two reasons why women wear pearls. Now, I want to talk about why you shouldn't wear pearls. All right? For one, you shouldn't wear pearls because we're not even supposed to eat oysters. Now, for someone who doesn't understand why we shouldn't eat oysters, you're probably laughing right now. You probably have no idea of where I'm going in this conversation, and that's fine. Only a remnant will understand. This information is not for everyone. I understand that. So, what I mean is this. The way pearls are created is if something is intruding their shell. If something is trying to get inside of the mollusk, then the pearl, or not, what I mean, all right, pardon me. If something is trying to get inside of the oyster, right, then the oyster will protect itself by creating a nacre, by creating a type of fluid. As this fluid is cultivating, the substance hardens into what you see as a pearl. Now, everything inside of an oyster surrounds this pearl, such as the piss and the feces of the oyster. Basically, oysters take a poop and they piss on themselves with inside of their shell, right? So, I mean, this is just fact. Yet, people eat oysters raw. They eat them just like that with just a squeeze of lemon and hot sauce on the side. Also, another reason why you shouldn't wear pearls, besides the disgusting fact of how they're made, but the fact that a pearl necklace is considered a sexual act between a couple. A pearl necklace is, how can I say this? Is when a man ejaculates on a woman's neck. That's called a pearl necklace. And yet, women wear pearl necklaces. That's like me as a man wearing a wife beater, a tank top. Even though it's called a tank top, and it has, the U shape with the things on the side. And this modern world is also called a wife beater. I don't wear wife beaters. I don't wear tank tops. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing to do with it since it has that terminology. Why would these affluent sorority groups wear pearls knowing good and well what it means, knowing good and well how they're derived. Now, I want to give you a scripture. Hold on. Before I give you the scripture in just a moment, I'm going to go ahead and close the show. But let me tell you why we shouldn't eat pearls. I'll go ahead and give you the scripture first, and I'll end it with one more. All right, so this is in Leviticus chapter 11, verses 9 through 12. All right? It's giving us some of the things that we can eat out of the water and what we can't eat out of the water. All right? So it says, "These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers, them ye shall eat." So anything with fins and scales, we can eat. So that's an example, salmon, flounder. That's okay. It didn't say anything about no oysters. It didn't say nothing about no catfish. Catfish don't have scales, y'all. So if y'all eating catfish, stop. Catfish are bottom feeders. They eat anything that's in the ocean. They'll eat human bodies. They'll eat trash. They'll eat other fish. They'll eat crabs. They'll eat a bear. They'll eat anything. So stop eating catfish if you're eating catfish, by the way. All right. So moving on to verse 10. And by the way, that also includes sardines. Sardines don't have, I want to say is scales. So if you're on the budget and you've been eating sardines, you need to throw them out. All right. So moving over to verse 10. And all that have fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, all of them that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. So that means that anything that doesn't have fins and scales in the seas and the rivers and that move in the waters, of any living thing which is in the water, it is abomination. So what does that include? What doesn't have fins and scales? Let's think about it, okay? Oysters doesn't have fins and scales. Clams don't have fins and scales. Scallops, lobster, crab, snow crab, blue crab, smothered crab, sauteed crab, crab salad, crab soup, she crab soup, he crab soup. I mean, do you catch my drift? It's plain as day. Yet, the world promotes these items as a gourmet. They promote it as a taste of elegance when the lobster is prepared freshly cooked. When the salmon is battered and fried. When the oysters are dang near raw, just on a bed of ice, just waiting for you there, raw. We are not supposed to eat nothing without fins and scales. We are not supposed... Hold on. Are you hearing me? Are you understanding this? Are you understanding this? We are not supposed to eat nothing without fins and scales. Hold on. One more time. We are not supposed to eat nothing without fins or scales. We are not supposed to eat nothing without fins or scales. You got to get this. You got to understand this. It's just simple. If pearls are so beautiful, right? If pearls are so beautiful, even though they have the glamour, but don't even touch. If we can't eat it, why you even want to touch it? Why you want anything to do with it? It's an abomination. Why don't you just put the oyster shell around your neck, for that matter? Why don't you just put the oyster shell around your neck? But don't do that, all right? Don't put the oyster shell around your neck, all right? But yeah, I mean, that's just as simple as day. It's as simple as day. Now, I want to give you some of the name brand clothings that these sororities be wearing. Even though there's a lot of people that don't know any better that wear these brands also because it's popular and they see other people doing it. But think of the numbers, okay? Think of the numbers. There's over 94. Hear me good. There's over 94 different NPCs. NPCs means National Panhellenic Conference sororities. National Pan-Hellenic Conference sororities. So there's over 94 different sorority groups in the entire world and counting. Over those 94 different sorority groups and counting, each group has over 100,000, 300, a million plus different sorority members just in that one group. If you count it back from the generations from when they were founded to this present day, there's millions just in one group, right? So with that being said, I can see that there's how there could be a lot of distortion, how it can how one could be discombobulated to find balance in what's what. All right, so here's some of the Greek brands that you'll see these people wearing. That these preppy brands, these sororities are obsessed with these brands. So you want to have a keen eye when you see this, okay? All right, so I'm gonna name a few. One of the top brands is Lily Putzeler, the little floral looking brand that has the pinks and the loud blues and yellows and greens. This is one of the brands. There's another one, Vineyard Vines, the one with the whale on it. That's another preppery sorority type of brand that they love to wear. Another one is Lullis. Also, Kate Spade, Sperry's. These are just a few brands, okay? So keep in mind, I'm not saying that every person that wear these type of brands are part of a sorority, but just put two and two together. If you see them with pearls on, if you see them with like a tattoo on their ankle, you know what I mean? These are some of the signs that they know within a group. This is their what you would call esoteric information, their esoteric symbolism to each other. All right? So, oh goodness, I could do a whole show on this. I could do a whole show. But I'm not. So I'll finish off with this verse. All right? I'll finish off with this verse. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. I also want the women to dress modestly, with decency and propriety, adorning themselves not with elaborate hairstyles or gold. Here it is. Y'all ready? Or pearls or expensive clothes. They said, the Most High said he doesn't want women to wear pearls. He's very, very plain. He's very, very plain. All right, see what the sororities do, they flip it. They use partial of the scripture, and then they flip the rest. So they doing the beginning part. See, they're hoes at night, doing it to these frat boys and having orgies and doing their rituals and drinking blood and having sex with goats and sacrificing babies from their miscarriage, giving it to Planned Parenthood to sell it on the black market. And oh goodness, Anyways, I'm gonna read this one more time so you can get this. I also want the women to dress modestly. They dress modest. With decency, they dress decent. And propriety, adorning themselves. And this is what they do. So they do the first part, and then they go against the word. Adorning themselves not with elaborate hairstyles, or gold, or pearls, or expensive clothes. Most of those name brands that I just mentioned, they're highly expensive. Now again, not every sorority, what can I say, claims the pearl as their stone, but they acknowledge the pearl as a symbolism, as a universal symbolism to wear. There's some sororities that wear rubies. There's some sororities that wear the emerald, and there's others that wear the diamond and such. Okay? But that'll be a two of an extensive show. I want to make this one a short one tonight. So there you go. The two reasons why women wear pearls is because, one, they're glamorous and they don't know any better. Or two, They know what the pearl means, and they're part of a sorority. I'm done. With that being said, imagine if we were in a better place, ordained in modest apparel, had a nice dinner, and everyone really got this information. Everyone understood the truth, and we were living in a world full of peace. If that was true, if we could ever get to that lifestyle, I want them to play a song like this. This is Slow Dance by yours truly. Y'all have a good night, y'all. One. I just want to talk to you for a little bit. I gotta talk to you for a little bit. I see you in your all red dress, looking like a wine punch. My gosh, would love to take you out to lunch. Bow tie, black shoes, me and you. And you know I gotta wear tux. You deserve the finer things in life. Diamond rings and anything you need. Diamond rings and everything you need. And I love to, listen, I don't want to talk about your beauty. I just want to talk about the way that you are as a human being. Cause the way you make me feel, babe, I can't explain, so I had to get a track. I had to call my homeboy up to make a track, just to tell you how I feel on this track. And I'm hoping that you know, hope you understand, that I wanna have this dance with you tonight, baby. So let's slow dance tonight, baby. Yeah. And I love the way your smile is, and I love the way our time is, when we spending quality time together, and we holding hands in the city, and I remember our first trip to New York, and I tripped up on that part, but I'm glad you got my heart. I'm glad that I met you. I know I can't sing, but I need to let you know that so glad to have this dance with you. To have this dance with you is so special. Let's slow dance. Let's slow dance. I know I can't sing, babe, but I hope you like the melody. I hope you like the melody. If I hit the studio, I'ma make you one. I'd make you a whole album if I had the money and the time to do it on one take. We can go somewhere on spring break, maybe Cancun, had the money, hit the moon. If I had the moon, I'd probably give you cheese. And if I had the hair store, I'd give you weave. And if I was a drug man, I'd give you weed. But I ain't that, and I don't smoke. And you know that I'm being real, cause I ain't joking. I ain't joking, baby, I ain't joking. I'm just glad to have the soul dance. I'm just glad to have the soul dance. I'm just glad to have the soul dance. And I'm glad to be your man. Yeah. Looking in your pretty eyes. Jamie Foxx, where you at? Jamie Foxx just sang the hook.